How's it going, everyone? We're just hauling a little corn. I wasn't gonna take video, but it's so hot and humid, and my family's been messaging me and each other about the big likelihood of having a big storm tonight. So I guess what I'm getting at is it might get interesting later today. So the temps are in the 90s, and it's gonna be like that basically all week. Except the humidity right now is crazy. You can see the haze in the air. And our bin's getting low, very low. Might have to turn the sweep on here in a little bit. Dad's at a meeting. I filled and taken 2 loads to town to the ethanol plant. Working on the 3rd one. Oh, as you can see, we got a big puddle right there. We got over an inch of rain 2 days ago. Came out of nowhere, had 0 chance. It came hard and fast. Except here's the kicker. Only half our acres got rain. About a mile and a half south of here, nothing. But after today, a rain might not matter because they're talking hail. So we'll see what happens. Oops. Looks like we're gonna get her filled. It comes so fast out of there. I pulled the head a little too far. But, you know, the birds gotta eat too. So all you've missed today is we did some feeding. There was a little pinhole in one of the tires on the feed wagon. And so we brought it up to the yard and put some tire jack in it, and couldn't hear it leaking after that. I guzzled down a bottle of water, hauled 2 loads. Here's load 3. You can feel the energy in the air. It's spicy out here. Does the grass look greener? It's crazy how much an inch of rain just wakes everything up. Pretty thankful for this window right here. It's pretty cool. Just chucks the air right at you. There's my beans. They're green. There is one really nice thing about hauling grain when it's this hot. Not all farmers want to do it, so we got really short lines. They actually only have 1 pit open right now, and I'm pretty much able to drive right on it every time I get here. One downfall is I'm sitting on a leather seat, and I gotta peel myself off a bit every time I get out of this thing. So you come in an inbound scale and then an outbound, and you get this nice ticket. Tells you a few things like your weight, moisture, how many bushels you had. I was just talking to my dad on the phone. He said he had a conversation with Jeff, and Jeff heard we could get 3 to 5 inches of rain. The drought would definitely be over if we got that. I guess we'll know not too far away because this storm's supposed to hit in about 3 or 4 hours. right now we're pulling corn right out of the middle. And once it gets to the point where it won't flow down there, there's a couple more gates getting closer to the edge of the bin. And so we'll open those up, and hopefully we won't get to the point where we have to get in the bin, turn the sweep on, and start doing actual manual labor. You might be able to see it's extra dusty up there. I think we're getting to the bottom of the bin. It's about 12 o'clock. I better grab another water bottle. Don't want to get dehydrated. And then Dad will be on his way back soon, and we'll get some lunch. My mom grilled the pork loin this weekend. Woo! That was tasty. And we got like a whole nother pound of it sitting in the fridge. The fridge is sweating. You and me both, pal. So it could start raining in the next hour already, so Dad is taking that conveyor down. If we get big winds, we don't want that getting knocked over. And actually, it's really blue to the north. It's beginning. It's getting dark fast. If you look over there, it looks nice and happy. Over here, it's pretty angry looking. Howdy.
Hey, just your pickup left to put in.
Okay.
I put the other loader tractor in the 98 in the Quonset.
Okay.
So you can get in here real deep like.
Nice.
You got 3 loads to town.
4.
What?
That was my 4th load.
How's that possible?
Well, you see, I'm fast.
Or you don't count good, which is.
Yeah, one of them.
Yep.
You take your bigly heat and your bigly humidity, and you get the bigly storm.
Bigly times bigly equals bigly.
Yeah, it's exponential. There's a squared in there.
Yeah, in all caps. All capital letters.
You bet.
It's a wet heat.
There's a grumbling up there. Your belly? I haven't eaten either. It's like 1 o'clock.
Alright. I'm just going to sit here until Mom gets home.
Okay.
Waiting for my girlfriend.
And Mom? Just your girlfriend? Okay. There's not much more to do than hunker down and see what happens. Were you hiding between the deep freezes? Yeah, you know it's coming. Uh-oh. Kind of like a fluorescent green color in there. That is dark over there.
Yeah. There's some weird looking stuff going on over around the corner of the shed too. I got a little fly in my eye.
Fly in the eye.
Right now, that's the worst thing right there. Is the fly in the eye.
That gray one's moving fast. Where's it going?
It's scouting. It's going to see where it's going to spank somebody.
Oh, look at this.
Yay, mommy's home.
Yeah. What you doing?
I don't know.
Well, that's good.
She's probably going to say, you guys get inside. I know. That's a weird color, isn't it?
What's Ellie think?
What's the radio been saying?
Oh, she going back in.
Oh, look at the dust. Here comes the wind.
Oh, man.
Here comes the wind.
Well, hopefully I can get some lunch before the power goes out.
Here comes the wind, Mom. It's getting black in the...
Oh, do you feel that cold breeze? Oh! Oh, Lord! There we go. Cooled off like 20 degrees just like that. That kind of temperature change. You can throw some hail. We're about 10 minutes in. I just gobbled down some refried beans and some pork loin. It was really good. So far, just a nice rain. We'll see what comes. We might end up with a lot of rain. The wind ain't bad yet. Wowie, is it wet out there. Big rain. Pastures are gonna look beautiful after this. What are you doing? Are you scared?
I wonder if that tank hit anything on the way by the house. Holy smokes. That tree. Oh, there goes a foot cleaner. Look at that tree on the left.
We survived. Yes. Wanna go outside? Are you sure? Still pretty breezy. At one point, the wind picked up. You saw the water tank blowing across the front yard. It was sitting by that burn barrel, and it went all the way through here and went between that little lawn sprinkler tractor thing. Somehow it made it through here. I'm kind of assuming with all that wind we had, I think we have some corn damage. This tree used to lean to the northeast, and now it's leaning that way. We didn't get as much as I thought, only 83 hundredths, about 8/10 of an inch. I was thinking we got way more than that, but we are supposed to get more tonight and some maybe even tomorrow. But couple that with the inch we got a couple days ago, pretty nice. Yeah, so we'll just have to go out there and grab our water tank later today. It's sitting in the ditch over there. Jeff sent Dad a picture of some corn here by his house, and it didn't look very good. So we're gonna drive around, and the critters look all right. A 98 Chevy. This might be a little disheartening. I can tell you one thing. If it didn't hail, the beans are all just fine. It's the corn you gotta worry about.
Take a guess.
83.
You looked right. Well, it's gonna get real here now.
Yeah. It's leaning.
Yeah.
You're the professional. Will it come out of it?
It could be worse. Even a little bit of hail would have been real bad with that driving wind, but
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Some of that tipped over.
it's in some poor soil.
I think this should stand itself up.
Sometimes that brace root, the ground's loose, you know, from the rain, and then it tips it over, and then it won't straighten back up. But it doesn't look like we're to that point yet. So
Is there an awning thing? Dang. Got a lot of trees around here. Well, the roof is still on. Good thing we stopped. The power went out, and so now we have thousands of dollars of perishable items that we're bringing home to the fridge.
well,
Boo. Alright, so we're stocked up on sandwiches and vaccines for years. Hopefully the power comes back on. Last time the power went off at Storyland, we brought it all here. About 10 minutes later, the power came back on, so we moved it all back. What do you say we continue the tour?
yeah.
We drove by about 3 of our cornfields, The first one we looked at was the worst. It was tilted over a little bit. I think it should come out of it, but the next two were pretty dang good.
So back in June, on June 16th, 1992, a storm came up like that, and my wife called from work and she says, everything okay out there? And I said, yep, we're fine. Had a little bit of hail. And she says, oh, because Mary Ann said that they got hail at their place. And I was standing outside and I looked that way and there was steam coming off the ground. I went over and looked and we weren't fine. We got bad hail. When you see steam coming off the ground, that's because the ice that came in the hail is melting and rising. That's the steam. And that was not a good day. However, I did have hail insurance. No hail today so far.
These cows are getting up to the heights because they know more rain's coming. They don't want to drown.
Yeah, I think that dugout's still dry.
Oh, there's a puddle in there. Slappy time. That wall is not quite right. We got more storage in here, about a whole nother 2.5 foot.
Our square footage has just gone up, huh? Yep.
My beans didn't fall over, Pa.
No.
We got a rain gauge right here. Check it out. Put it up just yesterday, or when did we do that?
Yep, yesterday.
Oh man. What? I got 1.40 inch, Pa.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we stopped at Jeff's and he said he got about 7,300, something like that. And we got 80 something here.
82, 75.
1.40 inch over there.
Yeah.
And then a neighbor said he got 1.80 inch over there. And hail up north. But we didn't get none of that, doesn't seem like.
No.
So that's pretty good.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been a little better, but a little worse as well. Pastures are going to green up. We should have a decent second cutting of alfalfa.
The soybeans are going to really grow fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then the corn.
And the corn, so.
Hopefully the corn either straightens back up or else maybe it'll gooseneck a little up, but it didn't get broke off, I don't think. So.
Yep. So there's a video. Thanks for watching it. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Da-da-da-da-da. What's that from? What show? Huh? Remember, people? My age, you should know. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da.
How bad's your damage, Mom?
I don't know, my marigolds are leaning over. I don't know if they're gonna make it.
Do we need to call the insurance man?
We might need to. Did we get wind insurance?
I'm not on them.